Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is November 3rd, and our reading is Micromanaging Control Freaks. Centralized control strangles creativity, joy, and growth. This holds true at all levels, from the top central committee down to Miss Bossy Pants in nursery school. Yet there's no prima facie case that busybodies know what's best for anyone. In centralized systems, tyranny and unhappiness are not bugs, they are features. Man, you can apply this at any level you want. You can do it. We can do it in our personal lives when we're telling people what to do. And here's a comprehensive list of all the things you can do that would make me more comfortable. And why didn't you do this? And you forgot this part, see? And pick a little, talk a little, that kind of thing. Who wants to be around that pick crap? It really drives people crazy. So that's at the personal level and in the family. It applies in groups. The Seroptimists is an organization of little old ladies that do service projects, and we mentioned them a week ago or so. You know, if they're all cooperating and they're working towards some kind of a service goal, and they want to have nice benches at the bus stops in town and stuff like that, and everybody's being mindful of each other and considerate and like that. That's one thing. And if you've got little Miss Bossy Pants or little Miss Information or little Mr. Know It All running everything, then it quickly turns into a political process and not a spiritual process, and it's a nightmare. It applies to homeowners associations. For those of you in Australia, that would be the body corporate that has taken it upon itself to instruct you in how you might better grow your grass or prune your rose bushes or whatever it is that they're torturing you about this week. I don't know how we lost so much liberty, but I guess that's a different topic. Anyway, centralized systems, it applies at the state level, it applies at the national level, it applies at the international level, because you wind up with a bunch of little martinets, little corporals who are marching around making sure everybody's doing things the way they want them done. And while it might look good on the outside, it doesn't feel good on this side of the chiding. How about this? Let's mind our own business, keep our hands to ourselves, and remember, we really are not the boss. The conflicts brought about by people sticking their nose into things that are none of their business is one of the primary reasons we advise our children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren to avoid mass movements at all costs. Just steer clear of them, because those are hardly ever spiritual in nature. If you got one holy man walking around preaching and people follow him and stuff like that, maybe that is pretty spiritual. Organize them, give them titles, give them an area to control, and Katie bar the door. Craving, clinging, and clamoring lead to suffering. And when we want stuff, we're driven by tanha, insatiable hunger, and it could be money, power, control, sex, jobs, whatever. But what we really need to cultivate is internal. We need to develop patience, charity, forgiveness, graciousness, mindfulness. That doesn't cost anybody else anything. And happy trails to you until we meet again.